If you're choosing between Storebuild.ai and Wix to launch your online store, it comes down to one central question on which of these two platforms you should go with. Do you want full control, or do you want the store to be built completely for you? In this video, I'll show you which AI website builder truly gives you the most amount of freedom, more speed, and the best tools to actually start selling, with, of course, no wasted time in the process. The first platform we'll be talking about today is Wix. Wix is built for customization, giving you basically total control over design, layout, and even functionality. With over 900 templates to choose from, as well as a drag and drop editor, you can build exactly what you're thinking of building completely from scratch. You'll also get access to developer tools like Velo, open APIs, and integrations with more than 450 applications. That kind of flexibility is super powerful, but of course it also means that you're doing everything yourself, building your store, sourcing products, connecting fulfillment, and setting up payment systems. If you're experienced or have a clear vision here, Wix gives you full creative control, but it does of course come with that learning curve and more setup time. Now, looking at the other platform, Storebuild.ai flips that model by removing pretty much any of the manual decisions you have to make on your part. It basically removes the entire setup process and decision-making process from you having to build your Shopify store. Instead of customizing every detail, you answer a few questions about your niche and branding, and the platform instantly delivers a ready-to-sell Shopify store. It comes preloaded with over 20 plus winning products, optimized for conversions, and fully connected to Zendrop for fulfillment. There's no need to design pages, source items, or configure applications. All of this is done completely for you in a matter of minutes. If your central goal here is to launch fast with minimal effort, Storebuild.ai gives you the advantage of automation without sacrificing quality. Now, one of the other things that Wix really excels at when it comes to extending your store's capabilities is that you can connect your major sales channels like Amazon, eBay, Facebook, and even Instagram. There's also the ability to manage in-person transactions with Wix POS or point of sale system. And it's even possible to build a custom mobile app using their no-code branded app tool. It also includes advanced tools for SEO, sales tax automation, and performance testing. But of course, all of these features require setup, configuration, and ongoing management. You're basically in control here, but you're also responsible for every moving part, which can of course slow you down if you're just starting out with this kind of thing, especially if you don't have a lot of experience. Storebuild.ai, by contrast, is designed specifically for beginners who don't want to deal with the setup complexity. It skips the app store, skips the manual integrations, and skips the product research entirely. You're not choosing from hundreds of templates. You're basically getting a conversion-ready Shopify store that's already optimized and of course preloaded with high-performing products. It even includes tutorials and coaching to help you run ads and market your storefront, so that way you're not left figuring it all out by yourself. Now, when it comes to pricing, these two platforms are pretty different. Storebuild.ai gives you a full store setup completely for free. You only pay for your Shopify subscription, which of course starts at just about $1 for your first month using the link down in the description. Wix, on the other hand, starts at about $27 per month in the United States for its business basic plan. And while that does include more features, you still have to do all the setup work yourself. Storebuild.ai removes the financial and technical barriers up front, making it the more cost-effective choice if you're just starting out and want to launch without spending hundreds on themes, applications, or design tools. If product control is more important to you, Wix lets you build your catalog completely from the ground up. It also lets you manage things like inventory and even integrate with over 80 plus payment providers. You can add a buy now, pay later option, automate your taxes, and even scale across global markets with built-in sales tools. But of course, with this option, you'll need to source every product yourself and of course, manually configure those product listings. With Storebuild.ai, your catalog is already built for you using 20 pre-vetted products that are proven to convert. It's a much faster process here, and of course, much less manual labor has to go into this when you compare it to something like Wix. Now, one of the other things that Wix also does is it gives you more control over your branding, allowing you to fully customize your domain design and even create a branded mobile app without coding. This is super ideal if you want every part of your store to reflect your overall brand's vision. Unfortunately, Storebuild.ai doesn't really give you that flexibility when you're initially building your storefront, But once your storefront is complete, you can always make those edits after the fact and start making any changes that you can think of. But if your branding is a top priority from the first day of launch, Wix definitely gives you much more freedom here. Now, one of the other really common things that people get really concerned about is support. Both of these platforms offer very strong resources, but in different ways. Wix provides 24/7 customer support through things like phone chat, email, and regular chat on their website, alongside a massive knowledge base and access to a network of professional designers and developers. Storebuild.ai, on the other hand, focuses more on hands-on guidance for beginners, offering things like live coaching, ad tutorials, and walkthroughs inside of their knowledge base. So if you want more direct help learning how to market and grow your storefront, Storebuild.ai definitely gives you the advantage here. While Wix is going to be much better if you prefer to build independently and only need to reach out when something goes wrong. Now, the core difference between Storebuild.ai and Wix comes down to automation versus control. Wix gives you total flexibility, but you have to build everything by yourself. Storebuild.ai handles the setup, sourcing, and optimization so you can launch super quickly without fighting anything on the technical side. If you're looking for full creative control, deep customization, and a platform that can scale with your complex needs, Wix is definitely going to be the clear winner here. But if you're a beginner who wants to skip setup, launch immediately, and start testing products and marketing really quickly, Storebuild.ai is going to be the better choice here. Both platforms have their place. It really just depends on what stage you're in inside of your business. Now that we talked about all that though, let's show you how to get started with these platforms and give you an overview of how they work. We'll go ahead and start with Storebuild.ai. As you can see, when you use the link down in the description, you'll be taken to a page that looks something like this. You can get started with your Shopify store completely for free, and it will only take you 5 minutes to actually build this thing. All we have to do is hit the Build My Free Store button, enter in our first name, our email address, and our phone number, and hit the Claim Your Store button. Once you have all of this filled out, you'll hit the Claim Your Store button, which will then take you to the setup page. Once you're on the setup page here, you can start going through and answering their questions, so they'll start building your Shopify store. The first of these is going to be picking a niche. You can pick just about anything here. I'm going to go ahead and pick the clothing niche just to show you guys as an example. I'll hit the next button, which will then take me to the color page. I'll just go ahead and pick any color that I think looks good. And as you can see, they even give you a nice little preview here so you can see what that's going to look like on your Shopify store before you actually hit the select button. I think this color looks good though, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the next button. And then I just have to pick a banner image for my website. Then they'll just start building my storefront. Now, one of the big caveats here though is that once your storefront is complete, you need to make sure that you actually have an active Shopify subscription. One of the best parts about this actual platform though is that they let you get started with Shopify for only $1 for your first 3 months of usage. This means that you don't have to pay that expensive subscription fee. You basically get to try out all of Shopify's amazing features for the cheapest price available. All we have to do now is hit the Claim My Store button, which will take me to this page where I'll create my Shopify account and start setting up my storefront. Now, if you guys want to get started with Wix, I would highly recommend using that link down in the description. When you click that link, you should be brought to a page that looks something like this. As you can see, I simply have to just enter in my email address and hit the Start Now button. Then it will take me through a sign up process where I'll simply enter in my information. And then once you have all of that filled out, you'll be ready to get started with Wix platform. You can start creating your website with their drag and drop editor and of course start building your Shopify store. And it's pretty much that easy. If you guys enjoyed this video today, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Make sure to comment down below if you guys have ever used any of these platforms, and of course let me know what your overall thoughts are on them. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you never miss any of our future videos. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.